Hello, good morning, welcome in, welcome back to another vlog. I made a pact with myself to stop getting on the internet looking like a dog's dinner, but alas, here I am. This is not my final hair look. If you're new, welcome in. My name's Charlotte. It's nice to have you. I do some vlogging. If you're a returning viewer, welcome back. You've probably guessed by the title of today's video, but we're doing another tattoo vlog. How lucky am I? I don't do any tattoo vlogs for like so long, and then I do loads in a short space of time. That's just the way it is. If you haven't seen my latest one, my most recent one was me getting my face tattooed a few weeks ago. These have healed really, really nicely. I think I'm going to get them touched up to get a little bit darker. They're about 2 or 3 weeks healed now. Can't really see them because of the light. And today we are getting another tattoo with a different artist. It is a Friday morning. What's the time? It's about 11, I think. Just been up. I've been doing some work. Been like writing out a few book reviews and things like that. Going for a very simple, basic makeup look today. It's a very, very rainy Friday. Kind of annoying. I don't really like getting tattooed when it rains. That's like a silly thing to say. It's not superstition. It's just me being a baby. But yeah, anyway, I'm quite nervous because today I'm getting my elbow tattooed. I'm not going to lie. The most recent like stint of tattoos I've had in like the last 2 years have been fairly unpainful. Like my face didn't really hurt, obviously, because it's fine line. My hands that I got done earlier this year just like didn't hurt. It's because I'm getting quite small tattoos, which makes perfect sense. The last one that probably most recently hurt was like the back of my leg, and that's in addition to my leg sleeve. Probably can't tell, but I'm quite like heavily tattooed. It's what I don't really like about winter. But yeah, my leg sleeve was probably the most painful, but I still haven't finished that. It's probably the most painful because it's the back of my leg, and also because it's like a few hours at a time, whereas all the ones I've been getting recently have been like quite small bangers. Anyway, yeah, I'm getting my elbow tattooed today. Luckily, I only have one elbow that can be tattooed. The other one has like got other bits taken up with it. I can show you actually. So this elbow is not the one I'm getting tattooed. Obviously, that's not like my actual elbow, but it's pretty damn close. This is done by G Hawks actually, who did my face tattoo, so that was a nice full circle moment. But if you were to look at my elbow, obviously I've got some space here, so it's really like I can't actually get the actual elbow tattooed. Do you know how I mean? That's an unflattering angle. Whereas actually today I'm getting this done. It's going to be fine, and do you know why it's going to be fine? Because I'm going to use numbing cream, which I need to dig out in a second. I don't know where it actually is. I'm hoping I can find it. I saw it a few months ago. I feel like a lot of people will have their opinions on numbing cream. I try not to make this portion of the video like where I'm getting ready too long, but it's like the first time I've spoken to you all day, so I'm like locked into talking. But I know a lot of people have their opinions on numbing cream. I am like pro numbing cream. If your artist has like signed you off and okayed on it and said that they're happy to tattoo with it, I think that's absolutely fine, as long as you've used like a reputable brand. But yeah, you can always ask your artist. I know a lot of people have like a very purist attitude towards tattoos and think that like if you can't handle getting like a painful tattoo, you probably shouldn't get one. I see where you're coming from, but yeah, I don't know. I just don't necessarily agree. I think you probably don't need to use numbing cream for something like this, or like even really something like this. It's very, very small, unless you've been tattooed before and you know that you have like a really, really lower than average pain tolerance. I think I have quite a high pain tolerance. I've only used numbing cream for my legs, and yeah, I think that's it. I've only used numbing cream for my legs. I didn't use it for my back. I didn't use it for my sternum or anything. It wasn't really a thing when I started getting tattooed. Or if it was, it wasn't like a reputable thing. It was hard to find like legitimate ones. I think use with discretion. I wouldn't recommend like using it for every single tattoo, and also always speak to your artist about the preference, because some artists don't like to tattoo on numbing cream. But I've spoken with my artist and she's absolutely fine with it, and it's my elbow, and to be honest, I think I'm heavily enough tattooed. I think I've done my dues. I know the pain. I've done my time. As I get older, it's getting a lot more painful to get tattooed as well. I will tell you that I am nearly 30 and I do not sit the same as how I used to when I was 20. I know that's such like a boring thing to say, but there's no glory in toughing it out for me. It's like your hangovers get worse, tattooing gets worse. I said I was going to do a casual makeup look and I've accidentally started going full beat. I don't envision this should take long today. I'm going for like a ornamental floral type thing, like heavy lines. I've not actually really got anything like that, so it's going to be a new style for me. What I should have said actually at the beginning is, if you're new, I do have a tattoo tour video on my page. You can just search it up. It's like my most viewed video. If you want a really comprehensive look at everything everything I've got and like across my whole body. After today, when my elbow's healed, I will be filming a updated version. I'm not going to film like everything top to tail, but I'm going to show like my 2025 editions. I haven't got loads, but enough in like noticeable places that I thought it might be quite interesting. And I think a lot of my viewers found me through those videos. I don't have like any booked set in stone concrete plans for upcoming tattoos. Sorry, this is so boring, me just sat down and having this conversation with you. I should be doing something more dynamic, but I don't have any upcoming plans, like as in set in stone actual appointments for tattoos, but I do have a wedding to plan, and I would quite like to have some work done on some of my more visible tattoos and like fill a few gaps like prior to getting married. So I don't know if that will actually happen or come to fruition, but I have plans and ideas but nothing concrete yet. So hopefully there'll be more tattoo vlogs coming next year. I'll finish getting ready and I'll come back. My appointment isn't for a while, it's not till 2 and it's like 12:30 now. I'm not that hungry, but I'm gonna eat. Eating before your appointment, deeply important. I've done it so many times where I've not eaten, even if it's like not one that I think is gonna be a big deal, and I just feel terrible after. I think if you've got a lot of tattoos, that probably feels like really basic knowledge, but one thing I will say is as I've gotten older and like gotten more tattoos, I've gotten a bit more slack with like the rules that I set for myself. I meal prepped my lunches this week, so I've got like a kale salad. I can show you once I've assembled. I'm gonna change my bowl because this is really big. So I'm getting tattooed at the Black House today, which is in Brighton, the Black House Tattoo Studio. Really nice studio, really beautiful and gorgeous. I'm being tattooed by Lucy. Obviously I'll always put studio details and her artist details in the description box, but her handle is Moody Cow Tattoo, both on Instagram and on TikTok, I believe. So I've actually been tattooed by Lucy before. Lucy did like an event on Mother's Day of free tattoos for people with dead mums. My mum's dead, if you didn't know. So I got a really nice little heart, like traditional black work on my shoulder with my mum's name in it. So that's how we met. And what was nice is that we like really got on. So we just started hanging out a bit more. So we started going for drinks, that kind of thing. Just like getting to know each other better, which was really nice. It's kind of hard to like make friends, I think, at this age. So yeah, I wanted to book in for an appointment for a while. But one thing about me with tattoos is I'm just like not very good at having the actual ideas. I know I want to get tattooed, but I usually like to defer to the artist's judgment, which kind of only really works if you know the artist quite well. I mean, there's obviously artists always have like wanna-dos and stuff, but walnuts on top of my kale salad. Crumble up some feta. I don't think I'm going to put any protein in this today because I'm not that hungry. I already had a big bowl of cereal, a massive coffee, and then I had like an egg bagel type thing. This is all before noon as well. I'm going to do 2 dressings. I made like a honey mustard dressing. This is a great work meal prep. I'm like going to do this next week. I'm really happy with it. It was really delicious. And then I made like a white bean hummus type thing with a little bit of feta, some lemon, you know the drill. So I'm going to put a couple of dollops on there. I don't know what the time is. I need to put my numbing cream on soon. I'm going to mix this up. It probably looks really unappealing, but it's really delicious, I promise. This is the numbing cream. I use Tattoo Numb X. Obviously always patch test yourself with this because it's got lidocaine in it. So I just think it's a good idea to check. I've used this successfully many times. So I'm going to do this now. Let me go get some tissues. You get that much. It's definitely not a cheap product. I use this because I have a tattoo artist friend that has used this successfully before, likes it, gets on with it, recommended it to me. I probably wouldn't have gone out of my way because I feel quite skeptical about how many there are on the market and which ones are actually good. Big we're going, so I'm gonna overshoot and overdo it, I think. Oh god, yuck. You have to put on quite a thick layer, like 2mm thick. It ends up costing quite a lot because like to do my leg we used like a whole tube. I think that's enough. I didn't actually use that much for that, but I'm gonna wash my hands. I've gone a bit wider because I'm a bit worried. It's got to sit for an hour. The packet says 90 minutes, but I think if I do it an hour before my appointment, by the time we've like cleaned it off, I've filled out my forms, etc., it will be an hour and a half anyway. Don't need to wrap it tight at all. Yeah, just really loose. Looser than that. Yeah, I actually feel so much more nervous than I thought I would because it's a traditionally painful place. I don't really like my outfit today, but I want it to be comfy. I've got to leave at past and it's 5 past, so I'm going to pack my bag. I'm filming today. Obviously, I know Lucy, so I always ask tattoo artists if I can film if I'm planning to. Luckily, I get tattooed a lot by people I like somewhat know or know well, so it's never too awkward. And also if someone said no, like that's so fine. Like being filmed at work is a bit long if you're not in the mood for it. I'm gonna see how I feel afterwards, but me and Lucy might go for a drink, which will be nice. Cute. Let me pack a bag. Portable charger, mini tripod, other charger for my camera, mini tripod, so many tripods. Let me throw together like a little beauty bag. Wide angle lens. I'm going to put that in actually. Shall I show you what that looks like? Not much difference, but enough. I like that it gives everything a nice curve. Yeah, that's without. You can't see what's on my dressing table. The only problem with these is that they get super scuffed up and like gunk on them. You can't like leave them on your camera. Right, beauty bag, what's in there? Chewing gum, tampons, mirror, Vaseline, lip balm, £10 cash. I need to pack my tripod, but you're currently stood on it. I'm gonna pack a claw clip. One thing I'm afraid of is like being uncomfortable. I know it sounds ridiculous. I think because of like my neurodivergency, I'm always like having a bit of a sensory nightmare, especially like with my hair. So I'm just putting some oil in my hair. With my clothes. So I always like to be as comfortable as I possibly can be, especially when I'm like willingly putting myself in a position of discomfort. Do you know how I mean? Make it as easy as possible. I'm gonna take the numbing cream. I'm not in a position where I'm gonna apply more, but I think if you're using something like this, it's quite sensible to take it with you in case you had an allergic reaction or, you know, like you had a medical event. Very, very unlikely, but this has the ingredients on it and obviously this has lidocaine in it, so take it with you. I don't want to be like too cautious, but you just never know, especially if you're not smart enough to patch test before. Ready to go, just need to put some socks on. Deeply need a bottle of water. Actually, wait, I might have an empty bottle here. Okay. I've arrived.
Here's these.
Wow.
And then obviously if there's like bits of one that you like, bits of another.
Immediately, I think I really like them all. I'm like drawn to this one, and I like this one. This one's really cute, but I like how there's like more around the edges. What's your favourite?
I don't think I have one. I like all of them.
This is cute as well. Oh my god, they're all really nice.
So I think like from any of the others that you'd want to like add to it or change, or like even if you prefer like a flower from another one, like we can basically do like whatever you want.
I think this one, and then I'm just looking at the others. The flower from that's really nice. Do you think, because that flower's quite dark, do you think that would look too heavy on the inside? I know it's like quite a thick design anyway.
I'd say maybe if we kept these that thick, but if we did these as just normal lines instead of having them thicker, then I don't think it would be like too dark.
Could we try that?
Yeah.
Is that okay?
Yeah, of course.
Thank you.
Match them all together because otherwise I have 1,000 layers.
I really like that. Yeah, great.
Cool. Anything else that you'd want to like add to it?
Professional. Whether it's okay time to have a Dr. Pepper early hours, so I'm like, I'm really this
Paper. I think the teeny tiny one might be perfect actually.
Yeah.
But if you relax your arm, obviously we can do it smaller.
No, it looks so nice. I think it's perfect.
The space
If I'm
really
getting my elbow
nicely.
tattooed, I think like bash out as much space as I can.
Okay, yay!
Yay!
I'll make
I've got mine up on the gallery wall in my flat. Yeah.
Yay. Okay, ready?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a couple little bits that would need to touch up. But
Yeah,
I'll
that's
leave it.
fine.
Okay.
At the outset though,
Yeah.
no, it's just I haven't had like extra large tube of lemon cream. I had it on like thick. Yeah.
Obviously, it was like my whole arm.
That's the thing, it's like the shock of the pain.
Yeah. What the fuck?
Am I tapping out, or like, am I just not used to, like, there's no soft intro. And I think with numbing cream, obviously, like, it depends how like people work. So if you like line, like.
Good evening. I'm home. I'm done. The elbow is done. Do you know what I will say? I'm really glad I didn't ever have to do that again. That was not entirely pleasant. It didn't take very long, to be fair, and it only started getting painful in like the last 30 minutes perhaps. I don't really feel like I can give a valid like pain rating out of 10 because obviously I had numbing cream, and I think the problem with numbing cream, I've encountered this before, it's not a problem, but it's just like pick your poison. Sorry if you can hear the air fryer going. The issue with numbing cream is you obviously go for quite a while feeling okay, so when the pain kicks in, there's like no gradual intro to the pain, it's just like it hurts. And I think, so with numbing cream, the thing is it lasts up to 12 hours until you break the skin, and then you've maybe got like 1 to 3 hours. So depending on how your tattoo artist works, like if they start at the bottom and line the whole thing and then move back into the segment that they started first, it's basically like rendered ineffective, which is fine, like it's not a big deal, that's just dependent on how your tattoo artist tattoos. It was just really painful, like when it was painful, if that makes sense. I don't really know how to explain it. It was really not pleasant at all. I think what doesn't help is the position you're in when you're tattooing, so I was like quite uncomfortable like physically, but she did a smashing job. She did say that there will be some bits that need to touch up. She doesn't want to overwork the skin, she doesn't want to create scarring, but when you get tattooed with numbing cream you obviously bleed a lot more, so she said there's some areas that will just get pushed out, like your blood and plasma like pushes the ink out, so I'm gonna have to go back for a touch up, but that's absolutely fine. I think with this kind of like heavy ornamental black work, I don't expect all of it to hold, especially because I'm left-handed, especially because my elbow is like what you lean on, it's just like the area that you get tattooed in, you bend a lot. Now this is on, I feel great, like I feel so much better, but I was like, I didn't tap out, it's not long enough to tap out, but I was like, oh girl, like I couldn't do this for like a really long time. We decided to go for a drink after we finished just because we're like friends, so we wanted to catch up. That was really nice. I was worried that I would feel like fully tapped out. I was like almost not gonna go, and then I just thought, you know what, a drink or two would be nice. So we did that, so I'm really glad we did that actually. I had a really nice time. Sorry, my kettle's boiling, and there's my air fryer. I've decided I'm gonna cut it off and then I'm gonna rewrap it to sleep because I don't want to get plasma all over my sheets. I had a really big dinner, brown butter miso udon noodles, and then I had 3 bowls of Frosties, and I'm feeling like really sleepy. Oh, I hate this bit. I like really hate it. I really like second skin just because it's so easy, but obviously you can't like really second skin an elbow. That feeling is just so vulgar. It's not that bad, I'm just being a baby. I just don't like the physical sensation of it. We went to the pub for a drink, and guess what I did? I like bashed my elbow really hard on the wooden booth that we've sat in. I don't have any plain soap, so I'm just gonna wash it with warm water. I'm quite swollen, you can see like here, but I usually swell, so it's not really a big surprise. Really pleased with it. I think it looks really nice. I've not had any like bold ornamental before. That was deeply painful, if I'm so real with you for a moment. I'm gonna let it air dry and then I'm gonna rewrap it. I really like how it looks though. My elbow is just full of fluid and so chunky swollen. Like you can see like there, like look. Look at that, that's funny. Looks fucking sick though, to be fair. Do you know, I really thought I'd have a matching pair, but like I can't. Oh wow, it's fine. This bit here on the inside of my arm was like super duper painful, and it's really reinforced to me that I really don't want the insides of my arms tattooed, even though I'm super blank on the insides and not blank on the outsides, and I probably need to, but it was just not really that fun. Hello, it's now Thursday. I got tattooed on Friday. So did I get tattooed on Friday? Yeah, I did. Sorry, I couldn't remember. I just thought I'd pop in and give you a little update on healing, how it's going, like what I'm using. Friday night was fine. I did a leak all over my sheets as I was kind of expecting, all over my white company sheets. no biggie, no sweat. Unwrapped it, washed it Saturday morning, absolutely fine. It was really, really, really swollen, but that is to be expected. It's called a swell bow for a reason. I didn't take any footage of it, I should have, but it was literally like you could see the fluid in my elbow, but that went down pretty quickly in 24 hours. As for aftercare, this is what I was using because I had a little bit left. This is the Yayo tattoo butter. I've used this for like my last few tattoos now. I literally had enough for like 4 applications and then that was it. It goes quite a long way. This was quite a small thing of £5. I think I got it free when I got my ear tattooed at the tattoo convention, and the artist gave it to me. Really good tattoo product. I think I would rebuy it. So after that ran out, I've just been using E45 lotion. I just had this knocking around. It's a very like gentle formula. I usually swing between what products I use. I had this in, sometimes I use Aveeno. It's been very, very itchy, very itchy, like so bad. The itchiest tattoo I've had in a while. And it is very crusty and scabby, but that obviously is to be expected. You can probably see the crust. Yeah, that's quite typical, I think, for this style of work. Yeah, I've just been keeping my mini Aveeno in my bag for like work and stuff, but it's a bit annoying because obviously it's quite cold at the moment, so I'm not really wearing short sleeves. I keep having to like roll my sleeve up, and the feeling of like freshly creamed skin on clothes always gives me the ick a bit. It feels so good because it's so itchy. But yeah, healing as expected, really pleased with it. Like Lucy said, I might have mentioned it in the video, it's quite typical of elbow tattoos to need a touch up, especially as this one is like so dark and so black. I think just where you're like bending your arm all the time, I'm left-handed, so like I try not to lean on this too much while it's healing, but it just gets done. Obviously it's a lot of friction with my clothes and things like that, so a touch-up is totally normal. I'm actually getting my face tattoos touched up tomorrow. I'm getting them done a bit darker. We used 80% grey, but I think I'm gonna go for a black. I really like the grey, but I want some black, and this side just needs a little bit of a design touch-up. But yeah, I've stretched my sleeve doing that. Really pleased with how it's turned out. Really happy that I don't have to get my elbow tattooed again. Lucy is a very talented artist, and I'm really glad that I've like had a new style from her. Introduced a new style into the collection. I think I'll probably wrap the video up there. I will put Lucy's details in the description box below. You can find her on Instagram. She also has a TikTok page, but I think all her bookings are done via Instagram, so feel free to give her a message. She does some really cool like trad work. She does a really good variety of work. I really want one of the Snoopy tattoos from her, actually. Desperate for a Snoopy tattoo. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate you sticking around today. I always have such fun filming my tattoo vlogs, and I feel like people enjoy watching them, and do have like a full tattoo tour video. You can just search that on my profile, but I am going to film an updated one coming soon before the end of the year. It's going to be like an additions, so it's not going to be full from scratch again, but it's just going to be everything that I've gotten in 2025, so like an add-on piece. I don't know when that's going to be uploaded because I haven't filmed it yet, but I have actually just sat down and planned all my content and all my YouTube videos for the rest of the year, so it is going to be in this year. And yeah, again, thank you for watching. I really appreciate it. If you did like today's video, you can leave a little thumbs up or a comment, or maybe subscribe if you want to see more of my content, but if not, that's so fine. My upload schedule is every single Sunday and every other Wednesday, and you can follow me on Instagram if you want. I'll always post when a new video has gone live on there, or you can have the notifications on here. All of my other social medias will be in the description box below because I don't want to list them all out. And yeah, any questions about today, just drop them in the comments. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you on the next video.